Good morning, loved ones. I hope you had a good night's sleep. I did, and I was just telling my patrons that I am babysitting this weekend. One of Gemma's best friends and her baby sister, and they have an amazing house with a swimming pool. So we're in the house, and this weekend is the best weather that has been this year in Sweden. So we are babysitting, you know. As we're like swimming in the pool and just having like a blast, and it's such a pleasure. I feel very, very grateful to babysit. I also feel very grateful for these beautiful relationships that we are forming with, the children's friends' parents, and what that mean in network and security around the kids. Because I think what we are creating by being there for each other and each other's children is a safety net, for them. Because we don't just build, trust in each other, we also build trust, from the children to us. And it's really beautiful to see, my daughter go and seek comfort in one of her friends' parents, because she knows them really well and she feels safe with them because they are parents to people that she loves and trusts, and spend her whole days, during the weekdays with. I apologize for the sound in the background. It's my husband in the swimming pool with his kids. He is a child, but isn't every guy like that? I'm also very, very grateful to be sober. If all things work out, I celebrate 12 years on Monday, and it feels extremely unreal. I'm trying to think back of how my life used to be. I always try to reflect a lot around my year days, because 12 years ago my life was miserable. 14 years ago my life was a dream, at least I thought so, because then I lived in New York City, and I was living this absolutely rock star life. The cocaine and the alcohol did the job, worked for a second, and I felt like I was on the top of the world, hanging out with the elite of the world, and feeling like I was a part of that. And then after, I think, like 6 months to a year, that stopped working for me, and it became extremely destructive and extremely painful to be in that, and not having like a medicine that did the job and made me feel like a part of. So that was the most painful, time of my life. And now living, like 12 years after that, and living, a dream life way beyond my wildest dreams, where I am myself. My husband loves me for the person that I am. You guys love me for the person that I am, without any kind of, shallowness, just like the pure reality of everything comes with that. And I feel so grateful to have overcome the fears of not being enough the way I am. And it's interesting when you get fed with that, because there are always trolls out there, and there are always people, thinking that you should do much more. And they have never, ever created anything in their whole life. And that's so lovely to understand, It's so easy to be a judge when you don't do anything. Whereas like when you are creating things, you become extremely humbled of everyone that is creative things. And now, even though I'm not in the elite world anymore, I really, really feel a part of. And that is something that I've, struggled to do my whole life, and I find it very, very beautiful and enormously rewarding. So I'm very grateful for that. Let's do yoga. Get down on your sitting bones and straighten your back up. start taking control over your breath. On the inhalation, feel how your belly is expanding. On the exhalation, drag your belly button towards the spine. Beautiful. We're going to do the breath of fire. We do it by pushing our belly button towards the spine, quick and hard. Inhale to stop. Very good job. We're going to do the hip rub. Inhale forward. Exhale back. I almost cannot move today because I've done so much exercise lately, and it's just very, very painful in my body. Switch direction. You can hear there's action around the pool area. It's always so funny because my daughter, who's 3 years old, she wants to keep up with her brothers that is 11 and almost 13. And let's just say that isn't very easy. It isn't an easy sport to keep on to. She is always behind. It's really interesting. Our friends lives close to us, but they live in an older neighborhood that was built, I think, maybe in the 70s. And their gardens are just so much bigger. I get so jealous. We're gonna do the cat and cow on the inhalation. Come forward with your belly, come forward to see. On the exhalation, come up and drag your belly button towards the spine. Exhale. Inhale. beautiful. We're gonna come down on our back. You come up with your arms and lay your come up with your legs and lay your arms to the side only. And then if you come down to the side on your right, look over your left shoulder. Exhale to the middle. Inhale the other way. Hug your knees. Roll a little bit back and forth. And then come up. And come to Taylor's position. I think they're practicing swimming now. We got this really cool little vest for Gemma with a float on the back, which is like really secure. It's like the perfect like learning how to swim tool because it's very safe. It sits up and she doesn't get underneath the surface, but she also can move, you know. Not her arms is not covered, you know, with the puffs or so it's called Phoebe. We're very happy with it. Just got it the other day. She tried it yesterday and today. Now we're gonna finish today's class with a short meditation. So close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. And let your third eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area, you find an inner room where you're gonna spend some time just for yourself. There is nothing that has been and nothing that will come. It's only you in this very moment. Paramatmane namaha. Sripadanjala yoga darsharam. Atasamadipadaha. Hatha yoga nushasanam. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Tata drashtu sarubhe vashtanam. Vritti sarubhyamita nastra. Vrittaya panjataya klishta klishta. Slowly come back to the room where you are. We're gonna finish today's class together with Three Shanti. Place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale to start. Shanti. Shanti. Play your palms to your forehead for to think good thoughts through the day. To your mouth for you to speak the truth. And to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Namaste. Thank you so much for today. Remember to go out and give. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.